Hi, my name is Amatist and welcome to a new video of the Matryoshka system. Hi everyone! In this video I would like to talk about being the host versus being the original and everything, or a lot of things that have to do with both. So in our system, or for us, I guess, most of us don't believe in the original theory. The theory where you believe that as a child there was one person, and from that person the alter split off into their own personalities. We believe that when you get born, you are born with separate states as a baby. So I need to be fed, I want to play, I'm sad, I want to be hold and close by, have physical touch. And over the course of about 5 to 8 years, you are built into one personality, and that is the original, or for a singleton person, that is them. Yeah, over those 5 to 8 years they build up their personality, and that is what becomes them. So if you endure trauma before the age of 5, or some say 8, those individual states do not get the opportunity to integrate into one personality, into one person. We stay split off, divided into separate states of needs and being. We are very unaware of this at such a young age. It is only later in life when we get hit with the fact that we have the ID that we get to learn these kind of things. If you are an alter that, or you have an alter that is created later in life, that is very well possible. We say those alters are not split off, but they are created out of a need for the collective system. We have had many alters over the years from different subsystems saying that they are the original, and we have told all of them that they are not, that they are an alter just like anyone else within the system. They are not more and they are not less. We are all equal within our system, whether you are 6 months old or 6 years old or 60 years old, or 30 years old. It doesn't matter. You are just as important as everyone else. The thing is though, living with the ID without a host is very, very complicated. It is just easier in life to have a spokesperson who is familiar with your counselors, your doctor, your pharmacist, your psychiatrist, your general practitioner, the teachers of your children's schools, that kind of thing. It makes it easier memory-wise, because often memory is already troublesome for a lot of people with the ID, and it also makes it easier for people on the outside who don't necessarily need to know the information that you have the ID, or who do have that information but would like to speak to one spokesperson when necessary. I'm definitely not advising to pretend to be one person at all times. Definitely not, guys, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that without a host, things can get complicated with remembering important information, and also to take responsibility for certain things that just need to be done in life that no one likes to do. Unfortunately, those things often come on the shoulders of the host as well. Yeah, being the host, it's really not all party time, to be honest. A lot of alters in my system for a long time thought being host meant you had so much time outside you could do anything you want. But that's not true. When I'm outside, I'm still doing things. I'm cleaning the house, I'm making videos, I'm going to a doctor's appointment or to therapy or to my physical therapist or to the pharmacy, or I'm doing grocery shopping, or all the other things that life brings. I do. And actually, there's very little time for me left to just relax or be on social media and enjoy that. Although we try to let me be more present there as well now, so that's good. But before, everything was done in the day, and someone else would take over, and I had my me time inside, I guess. But yeah, being the host is not always easy. It also, you have a lot of responsibilities, and if something goes wrong, even when it was not your fault, people seem to blame you, and you're like, okay, I'm just doing my job here, like anyone else. So if you don't have a host, there are a couple of ways you can try to find one. First of all, you could ask if someone is interested in hosting, and maybe multiple alters respond that they would like to try to be host. In that case, you can hold a vote within your system and have people democratically decide whom they would like to be their spokesperson or their host. If it's just one person, I don't see you need to vote. You have someone who wants to do the job, go for it. If you have no one that wants to be the host or that can be the host, then maybe you can have a talk inside and see if someone is willing to make the sacrifice to host, just to make life more livable, functionable, and able. We switch hosts many times over the years, but you could also switch hosts during the week. So if it's too much for one person, you could divide the week, or you could say, well, in the weekend my kid is home, so then I'm gonna host, and throughout the week someone else is gonna host, because then we don't have our children here, but we need to do, I don't know, we have to go to work or something like that. If you are the host and you have trouble with anything, I highly suggest that you ask your system for help. Just because you are the host doesn't mean you have to do everything by yourself or alone. My protectors, they are always by my side, always. Yeah, they are working just as hard as I am on keeping us safe and feeling safe, and being able to go outside and stuff like that. I asked their help. I said, hey guys, I need you to be able to do this, to be able to host. So maybe if you feel uncomfortable by yourself, you can find people that want to stay close to you, like the inner self helper, or maybe a caretaker inside, or your protectors who can stay close to you and maybe lay their hands on your shoulders, so you make physical contact and you can really benefit from each other's energy levels. It might be a bit of a struggle for you to figure out what works for your system, and that's okay. Take your time. Unfortunately, you might be in the state of life right now where you don't have a host and you're trying to figure things out, and that's not easy. We have had periods without hosts and that no one wanted to take the job, and it was really difficult. But eventually we just saw our life going downhill more and more and more until someone stood up and said, okay, I'll do it. So I hope the same thing happens for you, and that you can find a good and safe host that can help you with some of the more daily life things of life. Dear original, if you have watched this video until now, you might feel like you have a knot in your stomach, and I'm sorry for that. I try not to be judgmental of authors that say they are the original. It is their belief system, the same as that a protector believes they are a protector, for example. So I can appreciate that. In that way, I believe originals exist. I see original more as a term for authors that hosted during childhood. Although then, often enough, the original doesn't remember much of the childhood. It's a confusing subject for me, and I think it is for many people. We don't have any proof, just theories and ideas and opinions. And yeah, do I think that an original is an author? Yes. Do I think they have any more rights to living their life or anything like that? No, not really. I think it's about what you want collectively, what is most important for you collectively, for your system. I do know that in some systems that have an original, the focus of the authors is to help the original. Yes? We say we have helped the body to stay alive, and I know other systems, other authors in other systems might say we have helped Sarah to stay alive because she is our original. But I can't correlate that with the fact that when we were babies, we had no integrated personality. You are not born with personality. It develops over 5 to 8 years, and that becomes you. And if there is trauma that gets interrupted often enough, then you develop the ID and you stay split off. I do think that originals should enforce their role upon the rest of the system. Like, if someone has been hosting for a while and the original awakens, then I don't see a need for them to take over if the hosting was done well and the host is happy to keep hosting. Like I said before, we have had many different authors and many different subsystems call themselves the original. And we have many authors with the birth name. And many fragments as well. But if there are more than one original, I don't understand it anymore. So for us, they are just authors, just like anybody else. I'm the host of our system, but I'm also just an author. I do get to spend more time outside, but it's just because we have a lot of stuff to do that needs to get done. So is that a benefit? I'm not so sure, to be honest. I mean, yeah. Yeah, okay, so thank you for watching this video. I hope I didn't sound too harsh or come across offensive to originals. That's not my intention. It's just in our system, that's how it works. That's what we believe, what we stand for, what we want to spread awareness about. And if you believe something else for you or your system, that's okay. Every system is different, and yeah, it's fine. I hope this video was helpful for you guys and that you enjoyed it. If you have any other questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and we will answer them as soon as possible, either down below or in a new video. Yeah, also with self-hypnosis, it might be easier for you to find someone inside with the specific tasks of being a host. So that's also something you can try if you're working with self-hypnosis, and trying to explore and figure that out. You could ask your subconscious directly to connect you to the host and see what happens. I wish you good luck and an awesome day, evening, wherever you are. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.